Anyone that has ever accused Donald Trump of being a smart man is an absolute idiot. And Donald Trump proved that this week when he suggested creating a, quote, new government agency that has actually already existed for centuries. You see, Donald Trump is so hell-bent on putting his tariffs in place in spite of the fact that everybody at this point is telling him it's the dumbest idea ever and it's going to screw over the economy, it's going to increase inflation. Everybody, including people on the right, are now letting him know that. But he doesn't care. He's going to do it. And in order to make it successful, he wants to create a new government agency, which alone goes against conservative principles. Like he's now creating two new government agencies, DOGE and what he's calling the External Revenue Service, in spite of the fact that such an organization has existed since almost the day of the country's founding. Here is what Trump put on Truth Social. For far too long, we have relied on taxing our great people using the Internal Revenue Service, IRS. Through soft and pathetically weak trade agreements, the American economy has delivered growth and prosperity to the world while taxing ourselves. It is time for that to change. I am today announcing that I will create the External Revenue Service to collect our tariffs, duties, and all revenue that come from foreign sources. We will begin charging those that make money off us with trade, and they will start paying, finally, their fair share. January 20th, 2025 will be the birth date of the External Revenue Service. Make America great again. The External Revenue Service, which of course itself is not a thing. It does, however, exist. There is an organization in the country that collects the tariffs and the duties and all that. And it's a part of the federal government. In fact, it's U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. They have been doing that since the days of George Washington, specifically July 31st, 1789. That is the date that George Washington signed the legislation that created the U.S. Customs Service, which then, of course, became U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. But since July 31st of 1789, for 235 and a half years, over 2 centuries, this thing that Donald Trump says he's going to create has already existed. In fact, Donald Trump was president during 4 of those 235 and a half years. And he put tariffs in place during those 4 years. And those tariffs were collected by that very agency that he says he's now creating, even though it's existed for 2 centuries. And if I think about it any longer, I'm going to have a stroke. Because we're a country of dumb people that keep electing even dumber people to tell us they're going to do things that were done by the first person to ever hold the job that they're about to hold. I don't know. I feel like Will Ferrell's character from Zoolander. Like, I feel like I'm taking crazy pills here. This is insane. This is just utter insanity, folks. The incoming president of the United States is so dumb that he is going to create a new government agency that has already existed since the very first president of the United States created it. It just doesn't get any dumber than that. But I'm sure probably in the next couple days, it'll get even dumber than that. Thanks for watching, everybody. And if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And if you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.